99% of people don't know these 4 life-saving facts. First, if you're lost in the wild, your phone screen or watch isn't just for checking the time. Use any reflective surface to catch the sunlight and create an SOS signal. A simple flash can be seen by rescue pilots from miles away. Second, stop wandering aimlessly. If you're lost, always trek downhill. Humans settle near water. Find a stream, follow it downstream, and it'll eventually lead you to a river, a road, or a town. Third, carry a whistle. Your voice will give out in hours, but a whistle takes 0 effort, and the sound travels much further through thick trees or wind. It's the loudest way to tell rescuers, "I'm right here!" Finally, the most important. Stop trying to fight sleep while driving. Loud music and caffeine are just lies you tell yourself. If your eyes are heavy, pull over in a safe spot and take a 20-minute power nap. It's better to arrive 20 minutes late than to never arrive at all. 99% of people don't know these 4 life-saving facts. First, mentally ill people never stare them directly in the eyes. Stay a few meters back, do not get close, and keep your voice low and calm. If things get dangerous, call for help or the authorities immediately and get out of there. Second, if your urine looks foamy like soap and doesn't disappear, get to a doctor now. That's a massive red flag that your kidneys are leaking protein. Also, if you wake up with puffy eyes or swollen ankles every morning, that is your body screaming that your kidneys are failing. Third, lost in the desert. Do not take off your clothes to cool down. That fabric is actually trapping moisture on your skin and stopping you from dehydrating. Hide in the shade during the day and only move at night. Finally, the most important, elevator stuck. Never try to pry the doors open or climb out the ceiling hatch. If that elevator suddenly starts moving, you're getting sliced in half in a split second. All you need to do is spam the alarm button, lean flat against the wall, and keep your knees slightly bent to absorb the impact if it drops. 99% of people don't know these 4 life-saving facts. First, if your vomit looks like dark, grainy coffee grounds, it's a sign of internal bleeding. Your stomach acid has partially digested the blood. Get to the ER immediately. This is a medical emergency. Second, if you see a tornado in the distance, and it doesn't seem to be moving left or right, it's not standing still. It is moving directly toward you. Seek shelter underground or in a windowless room right now. Third, trapped in a car trunk. Look for the glow-in-the-dark emergency release handle inside. If you can't find one, kick out the taillights and wave your hand through the hole. It's the best way to signal drivers behind you that you're in there. Finally, the most important, handling a seizure. Never put anything in their mouth. They won't swallow their tongue, and you might cause them to choke. Instead, cushion their head and turn them onto their side, the recovery position, to keep their airway clear of saliva or VO. 99% of people don't know these 4 interesting facts. First, did you know that your saliva contains a natural painkiller called opioid? Scientific studies have shown that this substance is 6 times more effective at reducing pain than morphine. Second, here's a survival rule everyone should know. You can survive 3 minutes without oxygen, 3 days without water, and 3 weeks without food. Always remember this to stay calm in any emergency situation. Third, there's a statistic that will send shivers down your spine. On average, a person will encounter about 16 killers in their lifetime. They could be strangers on the street, in the supermarket, or anywhere else. You've narrowly escaped death 16 times and are still safe. Finally, trypophobia is the fear of small, closely spaced holes. More precisely, it is an aversion to seeing irregular shapes or clusters of small holes or bumps. 99% of people don't know these 4 life-saving facts. First, walking alone and suddenly feel goosebumps or a sense of dread in an unfamiliar place? Leave immediately. Your brain has likely detected a hidden danger that your conscious mind hasn't processed yet. Second, if you're in the wild and spot frogs or insects with vibrant neon colors like red, yellow, or bright blue, get away fast. In nature, the flashier the color, the more lethal the venom. One touch, and it's game over. Third, never drink urine to quench your thirst. It's packed with salt and toxins that your body has already rejected. Drinking it won't hydrate you. It will only make your body dehydrate even faster. Finally, the most important. Did your car suddenly lose control or the brakes fail? Don't panic. Never turn off the engine. Immediately downshift to the lowest gear to let the engine slow you down. Pull the handbrake very gradually and look for a soft barrier to scrape against to kill your speed. Please stop eating these foods. First, French fries. They are loaded with trans fats and sodium. Cooking them at high temperatures creates acrylamide, a known carcinogen that puts your health at serious risk. Second, instant noodles. The ultimate convenience food is actually a nightmare for your digestion. They're packed with preservatives and enough sodium to cause massive water retention and bloating. Third, sausages and processed meats. These are industrial products packed with nitrates and saturated fats. Eating them regularly is a fast track to heart disease, high blood pressure, and even a higher risk of colorectal cancer. Finally, carbonated soft drinks. Especially these. They are liquid sugar bombs. They don't just rot your teeth, they spike your insulin, increase the risk of diabetes, and can even weaken your bone density over time.